Hey guys, welcome to an update. My name is Sammy, and I'm a cat. Hi, I'm Sammy. I'm Sammy.
Alright, anyway. Let me get this situated properly. Can I get this situated properly? Yo, camera, can you, like... I gotta get used to the way this camera is set up because it's like, yeah, that's a face. That is a face. Ladies and gentlemen. That is a face, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not too shabby. Look at that thing. Just, I think I need some distance here because it's like, I don't know. This is a new webcam, by the way. If you couldn't tell, I'm trying to get it situated. Okay, I suppose that'll work. Kind of. No, it keeps moving. See, I have it on this, like, stand thing that's on top of my laptop. And I move it like, okay, there, that's... Alright. So, yeah, I don't like this. Can I, like... What if I do this? Let me just kind of... I'm kind of experimenting here. I'm like too close to it, okay. I think that works. That's better. Just get it away so you can kind of see that. Anyway, hey guys, this is Lancer. Welcome you to an update. Yeah, you just saw our little kitten Sammy. Sammy? Yeah, he gave me a look. And why shouldn't he? So yeah, this is an update video, and it's also kind of a webcam test, because I've never used this webcam. I was talking to my friend Plum about it. I bought this webcam like a few months ago, and I haven't used it. It's just kind of been sitting on my laptop, so I don't know how it works. I bought it for like $6 on eBay. It said HD webcam, so I was kind of suspicious because of how cheap it was, but it seems to have good quality. I don't know. At least better than the quality that I have on my laptop cam, because that's just terrible. But, yeah, so it looks good so far, so I guess we'll see how it turns out, but, yeah. So there's that, and you may have noticed I haven't, there are a few things I want to get off my chest here. First of all, you may have noticed I haven't really been doing a whole lot of update videos, and that's mainly because, well, the update videos I have done, I haven't really been on camera. And the reason for that is, I don't know, really. I've been hesitant about getting in front of the camera. I don't really know why exactly, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's a self-conscious thing, maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I just haven't really felt like being on camera, so I haven't done, like, stuff I tend to do, like, Let's Eats and blogs and that kind of thing. Random little videos like that, but, yeah. Also, here's my headset, my good one. If you've been following some of my LPs, I'm sure I mentioned that, for a while, this headset stopped working. Well, it didn't stop working, it's just the mic kind of broke off, and it was, like, dangling there, so it was really annoying, so I got it fixed. I don't know if you can see it, but you probably can't, but there's, like, this thing that's holding it together. So, it works fine now, which is good because I didn't want to have to shell out another $60 to get a new one, because this is actually a really good website. Sennheiser PC230, I think, whatever it is. It's the same one Shally uses, and it's really good. It's really good. I was using this other one that wasn't really bad. It was just, I didn't like the way it was because the cords always got really twisted and tangled up. And also, another really annoying thing about it was if you were playing a game and, like, for some reason the headset got unplugged, which is really easy. I mean, you can just bump the laptop and it gets unplugged, and then the sound shuts off for the game, and you have to reboot the game to get the sound back. It's so annoying. You don't have to worry about it with this headset, thankfully, so that's good. But yeah, anyway, I kind of wanted to get something off my chest here. If you're a friend of mine, and you have me on Skype and stuff, I just want you to know, you may have noticed I never message you like ever, pretty much, and it's not because I'm unfriendly or I don't want to talk to you. It's just I have a really hard time with that. Basically, my best friend Shally has pretty much been the only person I've really talked to on Skype for several months. And it's not because I don't want to talk to anyone else. Like I said, I have a lot of mental illnesses, and it makes it much more difficult to talk to people than I think people realize. So, kind of may make me seem unfriendly or, like I don't want to socialize, but that's not always the case. Sure, there are times I don't really want to socialize, but, you know how that goes. But, yeah, basically, if you have me on Skype and you want to talk to me, message me. To be honest, it would make it a lot easier on me because I have like extreme difficulty initiating conversations with most people. So usually I don't because it's really, really hard on me. So if you want to talk to me, don't feel like you can't. Just message me, and chances are I'll probably enjoy it. So it would make it a lot easier on me. So there's that. So I basically just don't want my friends to think that I don't want to talk to them and, that kind of thing. So if you have me on Skype, freaking message me. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Jeez, freaking people and their drugs. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's that. Also, like I said, I'm gonna try to do more like stuff. As of late, I've pretty much just done like LPs. I've just stuck to LPs basically, which is cool and all. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but, I haven't really been doing, like random vlogs, and, like Let's Eats and stuff, so I kind of want to try to get back to doing more of that, at least occasionally. Like I said, I was talking to my friend Plum, and, she actually suggested a certain Let's Eat for me to do, and that's something I'm going to try to put together soon. I'm going to try to do that, and, it'll be cool. Also, LPs, as far as LPs go. Let's see, what do we got? No, we don't got me sitting on my cord. I don't want to do that. We got, I'm doing the Suikoden series, as some of you may know. Suikoden 4, which is almost finished. And yeah, the funny thing is, I say Suikoden 4, and I get a lot of flack for that, because that's how I pronounce it. Some people say Suikoden, which, to be honest, I think sounds completely stupid, but most people seem to say it that way. I don't know why I don't like it. That's why I'll never pronounce it that way. It's just like, just no. When I was a kid, and the first game came out, you know how I pronounced it in the beginning? Suikoden. That's right, Suikoden. I think that sounds better than Suikoden, to be honest. But yeah, to me, it's Suikoden. It's Suikoden. I say don't worry about how people say something should be pronounced. Just pronounce it the way you want to. The way you're more comfortable doing it, Like, it's just like religion or sexuality, Just be the way you're comfortable being. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with Suikoden. So deal with it. If you want to use Suikoden, you have my permission. Do it. When Lancer says so, do it. So yeah, Suikoden 4 is almost finished, and of course after that I'm going to be doing Suikoden Tactics, and then Suikoden 5 to finish out the Suikoden series. Then I'll probably be going back to the Wild Arms series, and I mean, we'll see where that goes. And then Castlevania, I'm doing Castlevania. I keep alternating between a Castlevania and then an Adventure Island. So once Portrait of Ruin is finished, I'll be doing Adventure Island 4, then Order of Ecclesia, then Super Adventure Island, and then I don't know what I'm doing after Order of Ecclesia as far as Castlevania goes. I could do like Lords of Shadow, or I could do the N64 Castlevanias. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll take a break from the Castlevanias and do another series for a while. I'm not sure, but we're looking ahead. I don't have to worry about that for a while, so I'm not really gonna worry too much about that for now. And then, of course, I finished the after years and started Grandia 2 Anniversary Edition, and I'm pretty much making like that slot my exclusive Steam game LPs. So after Grandia 2, I'm going to be doing more Final Fantasy Steam games. I don't know which one I'm going to be doing after Grandia 2, though. See, of the ones that I own, we've got Final Fantasy Type 0, Type O, whichever one it is. I could do that. It would be completely blind because I know absolutely nothing about the game. I don't even know if I would like it, but it might be fun to do blind. And then there's ones I know a lot better. I have 7, 8, and 13. So if I did those, I would know them a lot better. So those are things to look for. I don't know if anyone has any preferences. Like if you'd like to see one sooner rather than later, you can let me know, and maybe I'll take that into consideration. But I don't know which one I'll be doing after Grandia 2. We'll just have to see. Kind of see how that plays out, and it'll be fun either way. So it'll be good times. I still need to get as far as Final Fantasy Steam games, I still need to get 3, 5, 6, 9, and of course 10, 10-2, which just came out, which I do plan on LPing all of those except for 6 and 9 since I've already LP'd them, but yeah. I mean, I'll LP 10 and 10-2, why not? Even though, if you know me, I don't really like 10. I mean, I actually like 10-2 better than 10, if you can believe that. I just think it's more fun. I think both games have, like, pretty crappy stories, but, like, the battle system in 10-2 is actually a lot more fun as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I just don't like 10. A lot of people do, I don't. I don't know why they like it so much, but I don't like it. I really don't. I mean, it just doesn't do it for me. You know? It just doesn't do it for me. I'm waiting for them to release Final Fantasy 12 on Steam. I would totally do that because I love that game. That game's amazing. I totally want to LP that. That would be sweet. And, yeah. And, as far as, I need to take a sip of my raspberry tea here because my throat's getting all dryish, if that's a word. That's good times. Got a 3D printer. Yes. Okay. Just wanted to show you that. I don't know why. Here's my Tales of Xillia voucher. Yeah, I just bought that. Okay, I'm going to try to make this brief because I could talk about this for hours, but I've been obsessed with the Tales series. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. I partly blame Shally for that because her LP of Tales of the Abyss really got me back into the series. Because I played, the first 3 games, Tales of Phantasia, Tales of Destiny, and Tales of Eternia, like years back, and then I never really went on with the series. And then I kind of got back into it, and I got the Symphonia Chronicles, Symphonia 1 and 2 for the PS3, which are just beyond awesome. And I played Tales of Legendia. Oh my gosh. Even though that game isn't so popular, I love that game. I love it. I just want to give it a hug right now. It's honestly like one of my favorite games ever. I'm halfway tempted to just cancel all my LPs and just LP that, but I'll get to it one day. The Tales series is a game I want to LP every game in the series. But yeah, Legendia, awesome. Abyss, awesome. Shally was always telling me about how that's like one of her favorite games ever. I can see why. It's an amazing game. And then I recently ordered Tales of Graces F, which is a really good game. And then I finished that and I ordered Tales of Xillia, and I'm in the middle of that. Definitely a good game. So by my calculations, the only Tales games I need to... Well, after finishing Xillia, I need to get Xillia 2, and then Zestiria. And then that's all the Tales games I can play. Because sadly, I can't play Vesperia, because I don't have a 360, and I can't play Hearts, because I don't have a Vita. So if anyone has a spare 360 or Vita they want to send me, I'd appreciate it, but... yeah. But, it's sad that I can't play those games, because I hear Vesperia is, like, one of the better games in the series. So, it's sad that I can't play it, but, yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to LP the Tales games. Also, as far as LPs go, I want to get back to Lufia and Zelda, because those are 2 series that I never actually finished. I need to kind of get back into those, doing LPs of them and such. think I'd like to do that. Also, I finally finished the Xenosaga series, episodes 1, 2, and 3, which kind of as I figured, episode 3 was definitely the best. Episode 2 was definitely the worst, and Jin Uzuki is like the best character ever. So that, in a nutshell, that's pretty much the Xenosaga series for you. And then I finally started playing Xenoblade Chronicles. Now, let me tell you something. Before I played this game, like, I always hear people clamoring about this game, saying it's the greatest game ever made and all this stuff. And the thing is, like, when I hear it so overhyped, I'm expecting to be highly disappointed, highly let down. But I'll tell you something. I'm about over 30 hours into the game at this point, and the game is freaking sweet, okay? It is an amazing game. I can see why people love it so much. It's just such a beautiful game. It has incredible music and characters, and it has a really interesting plot. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who's never played it, but it's a game you should totally play. If you don't have a Wii, I would highly recommend getting a Wii just for that one game. It's pretty freaking amazing. Also at this point, as we are talking, there is only one Zelda game I need to play, and it's Skyward Sword. I still need to go back and finish Spirit Tracks, but I've played and beaten every other Zelda game. You know, I finally finished Majora's Mask, which is an amazing game, of course. And then I finished Wind Waker, which was like a really, really good game. And I even finished, what's it called? What's that game called? The Four Sword Adventure for the GameCube. That game was a lot of fun. You know, it reminded me of Link to the Past. So that was cool. I liked it. It was nice. And then Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess. Probably, other than Link to the Past, is probably my favorite Zelda game. It has such an amazing, like, environment. And the dungeons. I think it has some of the best dungeons in the history of Zelda. But Skyward Sword, I've heard good things about it. So I'm sure a lot of you probably urge me to play it. So hopefully I'll do that soon. It's the only Zelda game I need to play. So yeah, I definitely need to do that. And yeah. So there's that. I need to watch the Xenosaga anime. That's what I need to do. I keep putting it off. I'm waiting until I finish Sailor Moon, because I don't like watching more than one anime at the same time, you know, because I get things mixed up, and then like I'll stop watching one of them, I'll forget about it, and plus I'm just watching too much stuff at once, you know. I'm like watching The Simpsons here, I'm watching Kamen Rider over here, and then I'm trying to finish Sailor Moon, and it's like And if you check my anime list, I have a page on that. If you look at my plan to watch for animes, oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. Like Prince of Tennis is one I need to watch. What else is there? Love Live. That's another one I want to get into. I still have not seen the new what is it? Dragon Ball Super. I haven't seen it yet. People that know me know I'm like a huge Dragon Ball fan, so I haven't seen it. I've heard people don't really like it. I don't know. I've heard people say that the Japanese dub is pretty horrible, and that I should wait for like the English dub. I don't know. What do you guys think? For anyone that's seen it, like what do you think of Dragon Ball Super? Because I don't know. Like, should I like wait to watch it, or should I wait for an English dub, or should I just watch it now? I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to, but I don't know. I'm just watching so much at the same time. It's just, I don't know what to do. There's so much. I'm like so busy. You know, like I have so much to watch, so much to play. Steam games, oh man. I just got a whole bunch of like Capcom games, like a bunch of Resident Evil games and Devil May Cry games on Steam. I just added to my backlog. Right now I'm playing through Half-Life 2. Yeah, I finally finished the Portal games, and then I started playing Half-Life and all the little like spin-offs or whatever. You know, like they came out with a bunch of like expansion packs. One where you're playing as like a Marine, and then one where you're playing as a security guard. Then there was like a deathmatch thing, so I played through all that. Now I'm playing Half-Life 2, which, interestingly enough, it was one of the first games I got on Steam. I played like a few hours into it, and then I just stopped, and I never went back to it. So I just kind of started over. Now I'm playing through it again, and the game is so much fun. In fact, I'm probably going to play it like right after this video is over because it's such a fun game. It is such a fun game. Even if you're not into first-person shooters, like I don't really care much for the whole first-person shooter genre, so I'm never good at them. But there are some good ones out there, and Half-Life is definitely one of them. Portal and Half-Life, I recommend both of them. These games are so fun. They're so fun. Of course, after Half-Life 2, I've got a bunch of other like expansion packs for it. Like there's like Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Episode 2. There's the deathmatch thing. There's something called, I think, like Lost Coast or something. I don't even know. But yeah. And I got about 15,000 other Steam games. And I'm probably going to get Tales of Zestiria on Steam when I get to that game. But I don't want to get to that game until I finish Xillia and Xillia 2. Because, yeah. So, yeah, that's a lot of... What else have I been playing? What else have I been playing? I need to get back to the Persona series. So I think I may have mentioned this in the last update video, but I finally finished Persona 2 Innocent Sin on the PSP. And then I started, the second part of Persona 2, Eternal Punishment for the PlayStation 1. I got about 9 hours into it. I need to get back to it because I kind of got sidetracked because I got into the Xenosaga games. So once I finish Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm probably going to go back to Eternal Punishment. And that will be awesome sauce and such. I got fists. I could punch you. It probably hurt a lot. And yeah. Also, something I wanted to run by you. Funny thing is, I have an Ask. If you don't know what that is, it's a website where you can basically ask someone questions and they answer them. But the funny thing, yeah, I get questions on there from time to time, but I get a lot more questions on YouTube. Like on my PMs, like people will send me just asking me like tons of questions about some of them are just like silly things. Some of them are like, like about video games or LPing or, like stuff. They might ask me stuff about my personal life or, I guess I get a lot of questions about Shally for some reason. Like a lot. Some of them are just like really inappropriate questions and I'm not going to answer. Some of them are just like kind of like random questions about her. It's weird because I'm sitting there thinking like, shouldn't they be asking her these questions? Not me. I don't know. But whatever. So I was thinking, maybe I should do like a video series where I just kind of look through my PMs and answer a few questions. I don't know if anybody would like to see that, but that's something I've been thinking about. I mean, that might be fun to do because I get some really good questions sometimes. And some really stupid questions that I don't care to answer that are just weird. And, yeah. Like, a lot of times I'll get, like, questions about really old LPs that I did, like, 6 years ago that I don't remember. They're like, what level were you in when you did this? And I'm like, dude, that was 6 years ago. How am I supposed to know that? I don't know. Gee, I mean, if you're watching the LP, then you probably know better than I do. And that was, like, 6 years ago, dude. I don't know, but... yeah. Also, it's funny. Like, I get a lot of questions about, like, people asking me, why I don't get as many views as I should. And see, the funny thing is, if you look at my subscriber count, I'm, like, getting close to 6,000. But see, the thing is, probably only, like, maybe like 10% of that actually watch my videos, because I saw something on Twitter, I think it was Sephiroth1204, he's a friend of mine, mentioned something about how in 2013 a lot of people just seem to disappear, and I agree with that. Like, a lot of people that watch me just like disappeared. I think they just like stopped using YouTube or something. I don't know, just a lot of them, like the comments I grew to know, like people just like vanished. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. So I don't know, maybe they just got sick of watching LPs or tired of talking to people online, or I don't know, maybe they just got sick of YouTube and left. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, see, it's funny, like, most of my views I get from people that aren't even subscribed to me. They just randomly find my video on YouTube, or, like, I've noticed a lot of my LP videos are, like, embedded on other gaming sites, like GameFAQs and stuff, which is cool. So, like, a lot of the views I get, like, are people who don't even have YouTube accounts. They just find my videos on other sites. I mean, But it's cool because I still get the views. I mean, you can really tell that's the case when you look at if you look at one of my videos that has like 10,000 views or so and only has like 20 likes. So, yeah, like I see that a lot, and I see that on a lot of people's videos too. So it's probably the same deal for them. But how long have we been recording? I don't even know. Well over 25 minutes. Damn, you guys are still watching. Why? Am I that interesting? Am I that entertaining? Damn. I don't think so, but some people seem to, so that's cool. But yeah, moral of the story, don't do drugs, and, drink responsibly, and, stay in school, be nice to your pets, and keep reaching for the stars, whatever. I don't know, those are all good inspirational things to say, I guess, to the younger youth of America and Canada and all that. And, I don't know. I got a muscle, it's pretty good. I do. I'm in shape, man. Funny thing is, I'm just going to ramble at this point, but I'm telling this is something I've been thinking about. I'm considered to be an overweight person, but I'm in really good shape for an overweight person. Like, I have really, really, really healthy legs. I do. I have really good legs. I do. And the funny thing is, my sister talks about this a lot. I don't fall. Like, ever. I don't fall. And it's because of my legs. My legs always catch me. If I trip, my legs will always catch me. I don't fall. It never happens. And, I don't know, it's some weird ability I have. Like I could be walking up or down stairs, I could trip and fall. I won't fall and split my head open. My legs will catch me. They do it every time. It's crazy. My legs rule, man. They rock, Oh, baby, they rock. But yeah, anyway, I should probably stop this video here. And, so, if you have any ideas for stuff you'd like to see, you can leave in the comments, like, if there's any LPs I haven't done that you'd like to see, or, ideas for videos that you'd be interested in seeing, you can always let me know, you can send them to my PMs or whatever. And funny thing is, like, I don't think YouTube never notifies me when I get new PMs. And it took me a while to figure out, like, where the PM box is with the whole layout thing. So a lot of times, like, I won't go to it for months, and I'll go to it, and all of a sudden there'll be, like, all these, like, month-old messages that I ended up getting that I never knew about. So, yeah, but anyway, so there it is. I think that's pretty much all I have to say for now, and, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Good stuff.
なんで僕はこんなに運が悪いんだろう。じゃあこれで運がつきましたなーってお兄さん誰？僕は野上良太郎。ほら、野原しんのすけ5歳。好きな電車は東武伊勢崎線。ところでここはどこ？
ここは時を走る列車。電ライナーよ。
列車？だから連結したのですか。なんちって。違うよ。ねえねえお姉さん。
私は花よ。
ねえねえ花さん、釣りは磯釣りと川釣りどっちが好き？オラに釣られてみない？